Well, it's time again for another show. The songbirds and troubadours, the ones you need to know, are writing their songs and singing for you, pouring out their hearts with each passing word. So sit back, relax, cause here is your host, it's Boston Chris Barnes with ETX ROCKS.
Hey guys, Boston Chris here with the 30th episode of Songbirds and Troubadours presented by the ETX ROCKS Show, where we focus on the songwriter. That's right, one of the most unheralded arms of the music business, in my opinion. We're huge fans of original music, and we have two really good ones from right here in the piney woods of East Texas. We have Michael Paul Jones from the band Blind Pursuit, and Clint Alford from the Kid Icarus Project. And both of them are phenomenal singer-songwriters in their own right, outside of their bands that they're in. And so we're going to talk a little bit with them about their music and where they're from. Michael, tell us where you're from and a little bit about your musical journey so far.
Man, I was born in Century, Florida. Lived in Alabama for a couple of years. This is what I'm told. Okay. And then I spent most of my life in Louisiana, about 45 minutes southwest of New Orleans, a town called Raceland, Louisiana.
Wow, there's actually a south of New Orleans.
Yeah, believe it or not. There's lots of bayous down there, man. There's lots of bayous. So, private school down there. Went to college at Nicholls State in Thibodaux, Louisiana. Same conference as SFA and Sam Houston.
Yeah.
Southeastern Conference, Southland Conference, something like that, and majored in English there, and then I got married and had a kid, and that kind of took a back seat for a little while. Did the UPS thing. So
what can Brown do for you?
Yeah, I did a lot, man. I woke up early. Man. I woke up early to get him out, man. Believe it or not, Man, I always had a passion for music. I started playing drums when I was like 14, I guess. Just kind of, my parents bought me a set, a kid, and started beating around. I had an opportunity to play piano when I was like 7 or 8 and passed because piano wasn't that, I don't know. I look back in hindsight. I wish I would have, for sure. But I wasn't into the I guess the piano stuff, and then. Picked up guitar at 28 and started playing.
Long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then just kind of self-taught and so.
And just a hell of a songwriter, guys. Wait till you see.
Appreciate it. Yeah, the English background poetry, I did a lot of that stuff early on. So, the melodic stuff is a transition, you know.
Very lyrical-based songwriter. Very relevant. You guys are in for a treat tonight with Michael Paul Jones for sure. And of course, we also have, and you're in Palestine now.
Palestine. Right? I'm on Lake Palestine.
Okay.
I built a tiny house, and I moved it on the lake, and
living the dream.
Living the dream, man.
Yeah. Very cool.
So, yeah.
Are there really parasites in Lake Palestine? Is that true?
I haven't been down there to test it. If that's the word on the street, then that's a possibility. Then
that's the word on the street. Oh man, Michael Paul Jones, the second time on ETX ROCKS program. I'm really happy to have you here, man. We're a huge fan of his work, and you'll see why here in a minute. First time though on the ETX ROCKS Show is Clint Alford from the Kid Icarus Project. But he's much more than that, man. This guy, he's doing solo shows up and down Texas, man. So tell us where you're from and a little bit about your music.
I was born in Center, Texas, Shelby County.
Which is not in the center of Texas
really
for you
not,
guys that are from outside.
It's absolutely ridiculous that it's called that.
Yeah.
But then I went to school there, 8th grade. And my mom found better opportunity, better job in Rusk, Texas, which is where I live to this day.
Which is closer to the center, not by much.
True that. And I've been playing. Had a band right out of. I went to college at Panola in Carthage, and decided that at that time, college just wasn't for me. It just wasn't. It didn't click like it does to millions of other people. But I couldn't, and it just didn't do what. And then I started playing with a country group. I started playing drums with a country group for a long time. Was on the road for 2 years with those guys, and then decided when that run was over, decided I was going to start doing stuff on my own, and created a band called The Papers right after that, and just me and my buddy Kelly, and then we played for the next 15 to 17 years.
Wow.
In that group, we had decided to go our separate ways. Everybody was getting different jobs. Everybody was like, it's time to adult and do things, and so
that 4-letter word, adult.
That sucks, man.
And,
I hate that.
And I decided during that time though, me and Ian Chandler formed Kid Icarus and was doing duo shows, acoustic shows, and we had Mike and Clint Killian join us, and we've been doing Kid Icarus ever since. But then I told myself if I couldn't start doing solo stuff, if I wasn't brave enough to do it by myself, I shouldn't be doing it. So I was really trying to painstakingly do some solo stuff. Really scary.
And I can tell you as a fan, this guy flies under the radar here in East Texas. He's one of the brightest gems in East Texas.
Second that, for sure.
For sure, and you guys are going to find that out tonight. Again, Kid Icarus Project is one of the best bands in East Texas. Current 2017 Americana Band of the Year. I want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
Finally got him his award today. And of course the awards are coming up again, and you guys are nominated again, going for the repeat.
Yeah.
And so that might happen. I think that's on September 10th or somewhere in there.
I know there's a lot of good groups, man. East Texas is loaded, man. It's awesome. It's super loaded, man. You Blind Pursuit guys. We played with you guys. It's fun, man. It's always fun. It's just,
It's really funny how this all worked out too, because we originally had two completely different songwriters scheduled for tonight. Clint has been scheduled before and had an accident with his hand. If you guys are following along, you know that. And we had to get a last minute fill in for him. Alan Wayne filled in for him. And so we had Michael fill in for one of the guys who couldn't make it tonight. And then the other guy couldn't make it. So I said to Michael, well, who do you want? And he was like, let's see Clint. Let me talk to Clint. And sure enough, here we go. So this has been a revolving door episode. But it's episode 30, so this is a big episode for us.
Yeah.
And we're excited to have both of y'all here finally. We've been trying to get Michael on for a while too. Just availability has to line up with you guys, and we understand that, of course. But you guys are in for a huge treat tonight if you haven't heard of these two guys. Unbelievable stuff. I definitely implore you to follow with their bands as well, and we'll talk about their social media and all that stuff later in the show, where you can find their music. I know you both have music out available on the interwebs as well. So if you guys like what you hear tonight, you can purchase the music as well at the end of the show. The way the show is going to work is you're going to hear 10 all-original songs here from these two songwriters in a song swap fashion. So if you're a fan of going to a music listening room where they just swap songs and stories back and forth, this is the show for you. Hopefully we're going to hear some good stories, have some laughs, and just really chill and have a good time here in the ETX Rocks living room. Later on in the show, in the middle of the show, you're going to hear what we call question swap, where these guys will have to ask each other a couple of questions. And that's always a lot of fun as well, because they can ask anything. And when you bring two musicians into the same room, especially two that know each other, you just never know what's going to happen. So make sure you tune into that. But without any further ado, guys, it's Songbirds and Troubadours, number 30, coming straight at you.
Hey, guys. I wrote this song, a little background story, Valentine's Day about 2 years ago. It's called Love and War, and it goes like this. It's the love and war that runs in my veins. It's spilled to the ground, and love's what remains now. Since I found you, since I found you, I came in with my defenses, but you always let me in. I wrote it on the fences, but I left changing. It's the love and war that runs in my veins. It's spilled to the ground, and love's what remains now. Since I found you, since I found you, it's the love and war that runs in my veins. It's spilled to the ground, and love's what remains now. Since I found you, since I found you.
Right on.
Get some.
Hi guys, my name's Clint Alford. I write a lot of songs. This is one I wrote about our small hometown and what a lot of young kids do there is that they usually stay there. It's a railroad town, so the song's called Railroad Bridge.
You and me on that railroad bridge. keep on rolling on me, darling. Sugar, keep on rolling on me, darling.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Having a good time.
Here's one off of our first album. In case you guys didn't know, I write for Blind Pursuit, and we have an album that came out last January. It's called Off Ramp. You can download it wherever you get music. And this is the first track off that album. It's called Come Alive.
Now I have to play a song.
Oh, okay.
I have to play a song, man. Okay, this song is like I said, I was in a band called The Papers a few years back, and this is one of those songs that, it's just like experience really living in Tyler and being a part of the nightlife crowd and that kind of thing, getting mixed up with some things and you know.
Yeah.
And so it's just sort of like
the story.
Yeah.
The story.
Yeah. It's definitely, like, hey, you guys are this. Oh well. So I wrote this song. This song's called "Up to You," so I'll just put it that way.
the end of the line saying help me. I draw the line, I stay behind for you and me. I take it all, but you know I'm too proud to see. What can I say? What can I say, baby? And I was there whenever I left you, and I was there to hold you up, and I was there whenever one door was shut. And take the time to walk in my shoes, take the time to help yourself. You hurt yourself more than anyone ever could. Baby, what can I do? Oh, yeah, it's up to you. The lights of Broadway are so bright. I didn't mean to talk to you that way tonight, but maybe we should sit down, you know, and get it right. Baby, you know I'm just way too tired to find. What can I say? What can I say, baby? And I was there whenever I left you. I was there to hold you up, and I was there whenever one door was shut. And take the time to walk in my shoes, take the time to help yourself, but you help yourself more than anyone ever could. Baby, what can I do? Oh, yeah, it's up to you. Yeah. And I was there whenever one left you. I was there to hold you up, and I was there whenever one door was shut. And take the time to walk in my shoes, take the time to help yourself, but you hurt yourself more than anyone ever could. Baby, what can I do? Oh, yeah, it's up to you, yeah. Ooh, it's up to you. And on the car, your telephone just rang. And on the car, your telephone just rang. And on the car, your telephone just rang.
Yeah. I felt a little Dave Matthews in there. I felt some Dave in there. He was like channeling something. That was excellent, man.
Thanks,
That's
man.
good stuff, bro. You always got good stuff, man. So let's see if I can pull this one off. I'm reaching for my volume knob, like turn something up.
No,
Right?
I'm like trying to adjust.
I was like, not getting enough volume. Let me turn this up real quick. So this is the last one I wrote actually. I wrote this the other day, so it's not on any album. But I guess we all have stories about like small towns. This one's called Plastic Town.
Yeah.
And I guess the backstory is I was talking to Katie the other day actually, and about a friend of hers, his niece, nephew, can't remember, but just going through some identity crises and just kids trying to figure out who they are these days are pretty tough. So anyway, this is where that song comes from.
Teenage boy, a teenage girl, left alone in this crazy world. Look for love, look to you. For a little guidance, so follow through. You can hear their cry loud without them ever making one sound. And they're all lost, and they're all found in this plastic town. Plastic town. What's this identity crisis? What's it gonna take for us to fight this? A little love, a little kindness, a little faith to hold in mind this. But you can hear their cry loud without them ever making one sound. They're all lost and they're all found in this plastic town. Plastic town. You can hear their cry loud without them ever making one sound. And they're all lost and they're all found in this plastic town. Plastic town.
Dude, like, you need to print that. I'm serious.
Thanks, man.
You can print that like
Thank
right
you,
now.
man.
That song is legit.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot from.
I think I saw you post that the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah, I did.
And dude, I showed Rachel. I said, "Oh my god, dude, that song is legit." She was like,
Oh, hopefully we'll get it down. Hopefully we'll get it down soon.
"Yeah,
pretty-
well, it costs a recording, so."
Yeah, that's a whole nother. So we've been knowing each other for about 3.5 years, I guess. Met in Ben Wheeler.
Met in Ben Wheeler, yes.
So, but y'all been playing. I mean, we've been playing music independently for a while, but togetherly. It's a new word, guys. Together for about 3.5 years. So, in your whole time frame of playing, what's the craziest thing that you've ever witnessed while playing a gig?
So we were playing with my other band, The Papers.
Right.
We were playing a show in Dallas, and So we were hanging out on stage doing sound check, and this little gal comes in the little back green room thing, and she's just like, "Hey, I love you guys," and this and the other. I'm like, "Cool." And then security was like, "Hey, now you gotta leave because the other big band was coming in. Like, hey, now you gotta leave, you know." And that big band was the Toadies.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, "Okay, that's really cool." And they said, "Okay, now you gotta leave." So she leaves, and she's like, "Hey, I really like your band, though." I'm like, "Cool." And so I set down my backpack. We'd been on the road for like 4 nights. I had nothing but dirty clothes in this bag. And we're doing our sound check. And I turn around and look off to the side like this as I'm doing my sound check. My bass player is looking around. And this girl had bust through the door, had broke into the door, and grabbed my backpack and ran off through the place with it. And went into the restroom. And when security went in, she was smelling my clothes.
Okay, yeah, that classifies as probably.
You said weirdest.
Yeah, that's
you said weirdest.
That's weird.
But that's Dallas, Texas.
No, that's weird stuff. That's weird stuff.
I'm just saying. You said weirdest.
I did. I mean,
so it was a little. It freaked me out a little bit. I probably didn't play for a couple weeks after that. I was so shocked.
That's probably got to be a little. Like, there's trauma.
It's still trauma. I do my own laundry.
Whenever you think about that whole.
I do my own laundry.
How many times do you replay that in your mind?
Just when people ask me that question.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so is it my question, right? My question? Okay.
Fire away.
My question is, what's your favorite thing about playing music? What's your favorite thing? Like when you're on stage, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing about playing on stage? On stage or playing music?
Playing
music?
Yeah, like why do you play music? Like, what's the one thing that fuels you the most?
I get to meet new people, man. I really love meeting people.
Yeah.
I mean, now don't get me wrong. I'm an introvert at heart, and I have to. I need my alone time to recharge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, there's some really cool people out there, and it's always good to connect, to make a connection through music. You know, music is just
yeah.
It speaks, man. You know,
it does.
And I stutter a lot too sometimes, and so I rather sing it out than talk it out sometimes.
Right on.
So,
right on.
So okay, so let's see. Give me your 3 top influences.
3 top influences, otherwise known as the Trinity.
The Trinity. Give them to me.
I would probably say I would never have picked up a guitar ever if it wasn't for Dave Matthews.
Okay.
When I was in college, I was a diehard country fan, and I went back home and I had a buddy of mine. Actually, this was in high school. Went back home off of summer break and came back, and he had found Under the Table and Dreaming in a garage sale the cassette. Dating myself.
Cassettes are coming back though.
Yeah, they are, which is awesome. It makes you have to listen to the whole thing.
Right?
It's awesome. Yeah, he found a cassette, and I liked one song on that whole cassette when I first started listening to it.
That's all it takes, though.
And then after that, I was just like, okay, that's what I want to do. Like, I knew that's what I want to do. I went to college to try to figure that out, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
And nothing felt as good as playing music. Like, and I was going for forestry. Like, I was going to be a forester, oddly enough. But it would be, Dave Matthews, number 1. Number 2, probably David Gray, who's an outstanding UK artist.
Sail Away. We cover Sail Away.
Sail Away, which is really, really good. And,
yeah.
And then number 3 came. There's been in and outs of people in and out in the 3rd slot, but now firmly.
You shifting in and
but
out.
Now firmly. Yeah, but now firmly Amos
Lee.
Amos Lee is right there.
Yeah, we share a commonality in that guy.
He's absolutely phenomenal. I got to see him, and he's. I just wanted to stop playing.
It's like church, really.
It really is.
It really is like church. Like I saw him in
hit you in the chest
in Minnesota and in Houston, and both shows were just phenomenal.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it's absolutely unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Okay, so is it my question? My question.
Last one.
Okay, I was going to use the influence question, but I decided against that. So what I was going to say would probably be, what what got you into playing music? Like, what was there a deciding day? It was like you just woke up one day and was like, "This is it, man," or was it like a gradual build?
I think there was a gradual. I always like. I remember my mom always having music playing. Like I remember putting on the Ritz. Y'all remember that song?
Yeah.
And I just remember
it's a
just
good
like
song.
the catchiness and like I just I mean it's just and then others I just always had a passion for music but I don't know maybe I didn't think that I could learn to play or something. I don't know. I had this weird mindset back in the day.
Yeah.
And like you said with Dave Matthews, similar. I was in my grandmother's living room and I saw Even Flow come on MTV for the first time, and my mind was just blown.
Oh man, yeah.
You know, and then I was like, what is this music? You know, and then researching a little more and hearing the whole 10 album, and
absolutely,
and then getting into those guys' influences as well, Tom Petty, Neil Young, but nowadays, you know, there are people sliding in the slots like Amos and David.
There's so
music,
many out.
Music's always evolving. I mean, you know that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sonically, people are always trying to achieve something different and catchy and hook people in. You know, like you're hearing the Chainsmokers and Coldplay together and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think that there's a root though. There's a root in music nowadays where you don't have to be commercial to be successful anymore.
Right.
And I think that like some of the smaller guys, I guess I wouldn't say Amos is necessarily smaller.
Well, he has for a while.
But
Sturgill too.
But Sturgill Simpson too, and those guys, they write great records.
Yeah.
And they concentrate on writing nothing but great records. You know, and that's strange enough. We have like a lot of groups around here, around our area, Texas. You know, north, south, east, west, Texas, whatever. Man, you got guys every night playing, and they're just killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're absolutely killing it, and you're just like, man.
Where have I been hiding?
Where in the world are these guys coming from?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You might hit that on 3 nights out of the week. You might hit 3 groups that you just love to death. And it's just awesome
Solid
to be from.
groups.
Yeah, just solid groups. It's just awesome to be from a place like that, you know?
Yeah.
So.
You guys are solid.
Oh, man,
I
it's fun.
I caught the tail end of the fresh set. They were digging you.
It was a weird.
I'll show y'all the video later.
Yeah, there's video evidence.
Yeah,
it was weird.
It was good times, man.
But yeah, it was good.
Cool.
All right, so this song is it's one of my newer songs. Just wrote it maybe a couple days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and that's why you see the tablet, the magic of the tablet. But it's this song's called "The Call." And it's about me growing up I grew up in a farm as a farm kid, so me sometimes I miss that kind of life, you know, real simple type things. So that's what this is about.
Old man sits on a corner, 5 and dime in the local store. He said people used to come around here, but I don't see anyone no more. They've all gone to the city. Bright lights and the buildings home. They're trying to find something greedy. And left a simple man to burn. All I need is the feet in the grass. And all I need is the breath of a tree. All I need, my hands in the sea. Oh. out your wrecking balls. Start pouring your concrete walls. But I'm starting to go through withdrawals. Gotta get back to where I can hear the call. And all I need is feet in the grass, baby. And all I need is the breath of the tree. And all I need is hands enough to see. All I need, this is that which has been here forever. Trees, and all I need is my hands in the sea. All I need, this is that which has been here forever. All I need, this is that which has been here forever. Oh, been here forever.
Yeah. all I need is a cold craft beer. When I'm listening to that song, man, that's all I need. That's good stuff, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Cold beer. Me too. Delicious stuff.
Oh man. Yeah. So I'm repping. I'm Pine Barrel in Palestine.
Yeah.
So yeah. They've got some good cold craft beer there. If anybody's looking for a spot, there's a plug for you, Chris. This next one's on the album. It's a song that me and our producer wrote, Philip Mosley. He produced Blacktop. Super talented guy. And I guess it would be maybe our version of Tom Petty's version, "Won't Back Down."
Nice.
As far as the theme of the song. So it's called "Parade Again," and it goes like this.
Back to know every corner, never would stop. Down to the canvas, felt like a rock. Away with all of the hurting and the mess that I've made. Going out just like the fighter on parade. Stood toe to toe with those who stared them in the eye. They're quite the entertainers. I think I'll show them a good time. With every piece of puzzle and every move that they made, I'm going out just like the fighter on parade. We go through life and get knocked down, pushed around, but it's how we get up that counts. It's how we get up that counts, yeah. We go through life and we get knocked down, pushed around, but it's how we get up that counts. It's how we get up that counts. It's hard to regain the slightest focus. I have to will myself to move. I know that staying in this position makes me out to be the fool. With every muscle failing, and my vision begins to fade. I'm going out just like the fighter on parade. We go through life and we get knocked down, pushed around, but it's how we get up that counts. It's how we get up that counts, yeah. We go through life and we get knocked down, pushed around, but it's how we get up that counts. It's how we get up that counts, yeah. Get knocked down, get knocked down, but it's how we get up the counts, yeah. Go through life and we get knocked down, pushed around, but it's how we get up the counts. It's how we get up the counts, yeah. Go through life and we get knocked down, pushed around, but it's how we get up the counts. It's how we get up the counts.
That's the jam.
Thank you, sir.
That's the jam.
Thank you, sir.
My wife was getting on to me for writing stuff that was not about, like, you know, being like real songs.
Right.
You know, where you just write songs. Sometimes you write songs and you're just like, you're inking through things, and like next thing you know, you're
Fictional stuff, kind of.
yeah. You're writing out of somebody else's perspective,
Right,
or
right,
whatever
right.
else. She's like, hey, just write something that you saw, or you write from your perspective from now on. Like, stop apologizing.
For your experience.
Yeah, for your experiences.
From your experiences.
Yeah, stop apologizing for that and start writing about it. And so I wrote this song, and I don't know if it's I don't know where it came from, but man, this is probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written, and it's just like, and I feel really connected to this song. I don't know, I still don't know where.
Some of them do that. I find.
I have
I have a hard time getting through some of them.
Yeah.
sometimes, you know?
And this is good. This is one of those. It's just like one of those moments where it's kind of a risque song, I guess you could say, but at the same time,
Life is full of risque.
Yeah. This song is called Something Beautiful. So.
Late night, glass of wine, head swimming fine. You come right out of the blue. I tried a million times or to fight it away. It always seems to come back to you. And oh, you take me to your place, brush the hair from your face, and I wanna feel something beautiful. Will you be that something for me? And I wanna know someone so beautiful. You are that someone to me. Slide my hands like contraband onto your space. Close your eyes and bite your lips. Straight heart and tagging on your back, baby, hold on with your feet. Tighten sheets and fingertips. Know you take me to that place, than something for me, yeah. And I wanna know someone so beautiful. You are than someone to me. Someone to me, yeah.
You gotta record that one. You gotta record that one. And track that one. Yeah. Wow. That's good stuff, dude.
Thanks, man.
Good stuff, bro. Yeah, this is not one on the album either. One that I recently wrote. And we were talking about life experiences just earlier.
Absolutely.
Previously, and I don't know. I always kind of wanted to write a song about just family and you know, kind of what family means to me, and not necessarily even blood related family,
Right.
just
Yeah.
you know, people that are close to you that you
Consider it.
yeah, you consider family.
Absolutely.
So this song's called Some Kinds of Love. It goes like this.
Hello, Mama. It's been a while since we've talked, since I've seen your smile and all those memories. We were kids, just sitting around all laughing. Hello, Dad. How times have changed. Got a son of my own with our last name. It's falling in love with flesh and blood. Unexplainable how I wish I could. It's love to depths unknown. It's laughing, crying, throwing stones. It's love, and every single day, some kinds of love you can't wash away. Hello, sister. Remember high school? Stay out late, and then the rules. The days were simple, and the nights were long, and the radio played our favorite songs. It's love, it's depths unknown. It's laughing, crying, and throwing stones. It's love, every single day. Some kinds of love you can't wash away. Some kinds of love you can't wash away. No, 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 no. And it's love, the depths unknown. It's laughing, crying, and throwing stones. It's love, and every single day, some kinds of love you can't wash away. And some kinds of love you can't wash away.
Dude, that's a hit, dude.
Thanks,
That's a
man.
hit. I'm telling that right now. That's a hit. All right. So I'm going to try this song.
Oh, you're gonna send us out well, I know. I have no
I'm really
doubt.
proud of this song. This song's called All the Stars Are the Same.
which direction to go. See the bright lights of the city. Oh, where the world goes. Does it change? 'Cause all the stars look the same. Oh, now I'm in my late 30s, I'm hanging on to a dream that all I had for so long. Every mile mark, oh, my name is on. Oh, time to stay on. How it changed. Funny how all the stars remain the same. Oh, the moon's got its phases, just like a lonely light. Oh, in the nights, no clouds rolling in. Oh, it's easy to change, easy to see everything. And now, what do I say? Oh, what do I do? Do I put this guitar back in the case? Or do I stand here and sing one more song for you? Will they change? Oh, but all the songs remain the same. All the years, all they change. But all the stars look the same. And all the stars look the same. Oh, but all the stars look the same.
Dug deep down in the soul, brother. I like it. I like it. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging on the air.
All right, so we are back with episode 30 of Songbirds and Troubadours with Michael Paul Jones, Clint Alford. Unbelievable stuff here tonight. My rug is on fire up in here. I'm telling you right now, these guys brought it tonight. Really excited to have both of y'all here. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Big fans of both of y'all and your bands. I hope you both know that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'll shout from the rooftops for you. You just let me know what you need, and I'm there for you.
Cool.
It's Blind Pursuit. It's Kid Icarus Project. I'm going to let Michael tell you a little bit about his band, where you can follow along with them, and where the music is available, if you don't mind.
So yeah, Facebook. Everybody knows Facebook. You can just search Blind Pursuit, all one word, and you can find all the events going on that we'll be at. Our next gig is Stanley's Famous Barbecue in Tyler, September the 1st, 6:30. We're at Love and War, September 22nd. So those are some big September dates. We also have a website. You can go to blindpursuit.com, and we have news. You can stream a couple of songs on there. You can find our record or album. What do they call it these days?
I still call it record.
I call it record.
I do too.
I'm old school.
Let's call it.
You're
record.
on the record.
Okay, so, but you can download the songs on iTunes or Amazon or Spotify, anywhere you guys download music.
Be prepared though, because if you go to Spotify or iTunes or anything like that and you download the record, I'm telling you, you won't play anything else. So
Absolutely.
just be prepared for that.
Absolutely.
There's songs on YouTube, or you can find us on YouTube. A couple of videos on there and stuff like that. But Instagram is Blind Pursuit Official, and we're Instagram and Facebook are our main social outlets, and always the website. We keep everything pretty current on
And
there.
of course, they were on the ETX Rock Show a little bit earlier this year. You can go to YouTube and type in Blind Pursuit ETX Rocks. It'll bring that up. You'll find out all kinds of in-depth information about him and the rest of the band. We had them all out here a couple of months ago. It was a fantastic interview. They played a couple of awesome songs, full band, right here in the living room. So check that out as well.
I saw it.
And then it was
It
killer.
was
It
good.
was killer.
It was really good.
I know, right? Right here. The sound quality is fantastic.
Thank you. And if there's venues out there that might be hearing you for the first time, where can they contact you?
You can contact the Gmail account, which is blindpursuitmusic@gmail.com. That's where you can book us, or you can
Send all your hate mail there.
Send it all there, or you can message us on Facebook as well.
Illicit photos.
Yeah.
Are you still accepting nudes?
Not at this time. It's usually only on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So
And you have to be careful with that.
You gotta
because
get your
there's people from
submissions
all
in.
over the world that may not be Wednesday where they are.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You
Well,
know?
Let's make sure the submissions are in by 5.
I'll keep you updated.
And of course, for the first time ever, we have Clint Alford here on ETX Rocks program, and it's been a long time coming, guys. We've been trying forever. We are still trying to get all the boys from Kid Icarus here. That's
True,
going to
true.
happen
Got to.
very soon.
It's true.
Got to.
It's true. It will be ridiculous in here if you did that.
Yeah, we've been talking with Mike for a while. But
Just
you
have
guys
Mike-
are all so individually busy. It's hard
Very
to line
much
it up.
so. Yeah, we all do different things.
But tell us more about Kid Icarus and where people can follow along.
Kid Icarus, you can always go to our website, kidicarusproject.com, all one word, .com. And then, or you can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on Instagram. You can catch us on, we each have individual Instagrams, individual Facebooks. It all connects to the same thing. You can
And
find
individually immensely talented guys. I'm telling you right now.
They are incredible.
Oh my God.
If Mike comes, you maybe have to tie one hand behind his back. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it fair.
Yeah, it's true.
And we try to stay busy. So we, Ian Chandler, the guy that plays with us, he also does. He also does shows.
It's almost not fair.
My-
You know what I'm saying?
It's scooped up all the time.
It's like the Lakers or
Oh,
Golden
the
State.
traveling Wilburys.
Oh yeah,
There
exactly.
you go.
My fiddle player, Clint Killian, he's playing with John Horde coming up in Houston, or he might have already played this past weekend.
You guys you should be very familiar with
Fantastic fiddle
John.
player. And John Horde's a great guy.
Yeah, he's been on the show twice. So.
He's fantastic. And then, Mike also plays with a guy named Paul Schaefer with a band called Leftovers. And they play all over the place. And then, of course, my solo stuff. If you go to my Facebook, there's also links to my website. I have a link site. I can't even remember it because it's like this long. But there's links there. You just click on
But you're
things.
going to have to send me the website so I can put it in the description down below so folks can find it.
Absolutely.
And we'll link both of their websites in the
Calendars
description.
are always posted. I do one for the month, and I do one like starting every Wednesday. I post where we're going to be. Mike does stuff for Kid Icarus, posts all kinds of events, stuff like that for Kid Icarus. So it's always a round table with things just shooting out everywhere.
Right.
That's why it's so hard for us to play together.
Yeah.
Like we've been trying to.
Well, yeah.
You know,
I'm glad this happened tonight because I mean it was
a blast,
great.
man.
Oh, yeah.
And do you have music available out
I
there? as
do.
well?
Yeah. Kid Icarus has music available on the website. Videos available on my solo site. There's music available. I have a small EP on there. You can either buy it individually or you can buy it, the whole thing. It's not but like $5 or something like that. It's called it's a ridiculous name, but it's called Laundromats and Yellow Rooms, which all the songs were written either in laundromats or yellow rooms. So
Works for me.
You got to get a title
coulda
from
wrote them
somewhere.
in-
You know?
Hey, you could have wrote them in far worse places. I'm just
Yeah, true.
that's
that.
right.
true.
No, that's right.
Brothels.
Yeah.
Brothels. Yeah.
Hostels and brothels. That would have been bad. And laundromats and yellow rooms are much safer. I
Much
think.
safer place.
More kid friendly, you know,
Yeah,
in
more-
case of
yeah.
Definitely
family
more
wants
kid-friendly.
to tune in.
Because you never know what the content's going
I
to
feel
sound
you,
like.
you
if
may
it
be
comes
limiting
from
your
you.
marketability if you go with the
Well, that is
hostels.
true.
That's- yeah.
And we are in South Longview, after all.
That's
True
very
that.
true. We're in Jaguar territory.
Hey, Jaguar territory is much better than Cougar territory. I'm just saying.
Very true.
I've been in both. I can compare and contrast for you.
That's awesome.
Not really.
Send us a picture later.
So, Clint, if folks want to book you for a solo gig, where would you send them?
Yeah, if you you can either hit me up on Facebook or you can hit me up on my website. It has a little thing where you click and it says book now, and you click it, you send me a message, or you can call me. My number's on there, and send me a text message or whatever you want to do, man.
Awesome.
It's easy peasy.
So the best two ways that you can support local artists, independent artists, whatever you want to call them. Number one, support them on social media with a like and a follow. It's completely free for you guys to do that. It supports the artist way more than you can possibly know. And the second way is these guys bust their ass putting original music out on the market. Buy the music. That's very important. If you can't afford to buy the music, stream the music. You have Spotify, you have YouTube. All of those places are free. You can hear the music, and you're helping them out in a small way. And would you guys agree with that?
Absolutely.
Those are two of the best ways.
Absolutely.
So support them on social media, buy or stream the music, and it's not really going to put you out all that much money. Trust me on that. These guys are both independent artists, incredible creative minds, and we're just really thrilled that they were here on the show tonight. I do want to say, we mentioned Amos Lee a little bit earlier. We are actually currently in talks with his people to get him on the show.
That would be amazing.
So we're looking for, hopefully at the beginning of season 4.
We both need to
I might be here that day. I'll be out the window. I'll be like the creeper outside.
Amos.
Yeah, well, it might be a phone call, but we might have like 60 songwriters listening in. You know? Hey, it's my turn for a question. What's that? Oh, don't worry about that, Amos. It's just Kid Icarus project. Look him up. But we are in works on that. I've been talking with his publicist for a couple of months, so hopefully that'll come through.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
Man, I'm a huge fan like you guys are, and that guy's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he is.
I've lost brain cells just from my brain melting listening to him.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Which is just fine with me.
Yeah.
Amos Lee, I love Towns Van Zandt, Gary Clark.
All those singer-songwriters.
Steve Earle.
Steve Earle. Yeah, Steve Earle's great.
That's why we do this show, man, because there's so much talent everywhere. And so, here in 2018, we decided to do a songwriter feature. And this being the 30th show, we've actually featured 58 songwriters on the show this year. 58 different songwriters. And that's what it's about. Just showing people, especially here in Texas, that original music is still where it's at. And every single week we prove it to y'all. And just, again, thank you guys for
having us.
For hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Again, it's blindpursuitmusic.com, correct?
blindpursuitmusic at gmail.com.
But it's blindpursuit.com.
Blindpursuit.com.
Blindpursuit.com, KidIcarusProject.com.
That's it.
And the other one's too long to remember. It'll be in the description down below. I'm going to be hounding you for that. So make sure you're clicking that stuff down there. Follow along where they're going. Both of these guys.
They can friend me on Facebook as well.
Michael Paul Jones.
Yeah.
Clint Alford.
Yeah, just from this.
Absolutely. Do that as well. But follow them and go catch a live show. They're both in phenomenal bands. One's award-winning, the other will soon be award-winning, I promise.
Absolutely.
You guys are just both incredible. Good friends.
Buy this record.
Off-ramp.
Thank you.
Blind
Go see these guys in concert.
Yes. So this has been episode 30 of Songbirds and Troubadours, where we focus on the songwriter and original music. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to yet another awesome broadcast of this show. If you're hearing about us for the first time, you can follow along with our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at ETX ROCKS. We had to shut down on MySpace because we had too many gerbils on there. Something about gerbils and MySpace don't mix. But we're in contact with MySpace to get that back up and running. Don't post pictures of gerbils on MySpace. Just saying.
Mental note.
Note to self. Just remember that. I mean,
good.
they're a punk rock band, you know? The gerbils are awesome. Now, if you guys are listening out there on our audio podcast, we also have this show in high-definition video over there on YouTube. So if you'd like to see our beautiful faces, go on over to YouTube and check that out. Just search for Songbirds 30, and that should pop up. These guys are good-looking. You want to see them.
3-0.
Yeah. Absolutely. So do that. Listen to it if you're listening on Spotify or somewhere like that, iHeartRadio. Come on over to YouTube and watch. Hit the like button. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button too on YouTube. That's the best way you can support us on this show. Hit the little bell over there to the right of the subscribe button. That'll notify you when we have new content available on the channel. Over 1,500 videos available to you already on the YouTube channel. So if you're a live music fan and you're not subscribed to ETX Rocks, what are you waiting for? Do it. 1,500 videos. I am busy, y'all.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 11,000 hours of content.
Oh my gosh.
We have done some work for y'all.
Hours.
So we say on the show that we are the #1 resource for independent music in Northeast Texas. Our website over at www.etxrocks.show is the proof in the pudding for that. So go check that out as well. You'll find all of our full-length episodes on there for 7 different shows that we produce, as well as an internet radio playlist on there with over 500 songs available.
Wow.
We have every single live performance right here in the living room on that internet playlist, including the 2 that Blind Pursuit did here as well. Through With You, and I think it was Love and More
yeah.
that you guys played. So you can go on there, scroll through, find Blind Pursuit, and you're going to find probably another 200 artists on there. Good way to become a fan of new artists. So check that out. That's at etxrocks.show, not .com. We don't know those people. They're bad. They live at the end of a road in Navasota.
That's right. You don't
You don't
want
want
to
to
be
go
there.
there. You don't want to go there.
They have beards.
No, they have beards, and they're 6'7" or above.
Yeah, and all above. All
Yeah.
above. Terrible.
That's swamp country, y'all. Don't go there.
That's gerbil country.
Yeah, gerbil. That's right. There's nothing worse than a swamp gerbil.
There's nothing worse than that.
Nothing worse. Nothing worse than a swamp gerbil. That's a hashtag for you.
Yeah.
Swamp Gerbils.
Also, we are
It's a good
completely...
band name.
It's a great band name.
Swamp gerbils.
Trademark.
Also, we are completely self-funded on this show, which means we are low budget, and I emphasize the word low. We have Walmart lamp trees for our professional lighting. And we have multicolored lights on this side because we want the concert feel.
Yeah.
Did it work? Did it work? Did it work?
Feel a disco ball.
Yeah.
Those are the lights. So that means we have set up a donate link if you guys would like to help support the show, keep us on the air, and maybe upgrade our equipment. We'd be very, very thankful. You can find that at www.paypal.me/ETXRocks, and we'll take anything from a nickel to $1 million. Nothing higher than that. And I think we'll take, on this episode, we'll take Egyptian pounds, British euro. No, I guess it's just European euro. Is that right, Director? And Polish zloty.
Yeah, especially slotties.
Yeah, zloty is good. Because you can buy kielbasa with that.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, real kielbasa, too, not like the Walmart
not
kielbasa.
the stuff that
Yeah.
comes in a can.
No,
the real
Wait,
one.
kielbasa comes in a can? Awesome! I've been doing this wrong, Michael.
I'm on this now.
All right. So if you have a picture of kielbasa in a can, comment that picture down below.
Yeah.
I need to be, like, proven. I want to see this. I think you're talking about Vienna, though, right? It's different, Michael.
Okay.
I won't take Vienna wings. No. And of course, no more Robert De Niro, right, Director? No more Robert De Niro.
No.
No, just American dollars, y'all, and Bitcoin. Anyway, as we always say on the show, we want to thank you guys out there for always supporting live music of all genres and all styles, even songwriters. And don't ever forget,
ETX rocks.
that's right.
From the unknown to the stars, from the couch to the car, from the unheralded and the unheard, to the legends and beyond, it's where we all belong. Yes, this is where it all starts. From every genre, from every plane, this is where the music's played. So tune right in, won't you bring a friend? This is where it all begins. Welcome to the show, let the music flow of every style and creed. And you can bet your socks that ETX rocks. run.